What's a friendship worth? Did you hear about Vicky Patel? Amy asked her friend Minu as they walked home from school. She got suspended for taking Gabriella's bracelet. Casey saw Vicky swipe it from her locker on Friday. That's weird, Minu replied, because I saw Casey wearing that bracelet last weekend. She told me Gabriella gave it to her. So Casey must have lied about Vicky, exclaimed Amy. You need to report that to Mr. Herrera. You want me to rat her out to the principal? Responded Minu. I can think of 3 reasons not to do that. 1, Casey would never speak to me again. 2, that would ruin any chance I'd ever have of an after-school job in her parents' store. And 3, everybody would think I'm a snitch. Amy grabbed her friend's arm and swung around to confront her. Hold on, she protested. I don't much like Vicky either, but letting someone be punished for something she hasn't done is just plain wrong. How would you like it if that happened to you? Shaking off Amy's hand, Minu said, Look, who cares what happens to Vicky? She's a know-it-all who always behaves and does her assignments and makes the rest of us look bad in front of the teachers. Being suspended might do her some good. Having arrived at her front steps, Minu tripped lightly up the stairs and disappeared inside, waving over her shoulder to Amy as she went. Amy looked after her friend in disbelief, then turned and trudged slowly down the sidewalk, pondering the situation she was in. Maybe Casey had taken the bracelet herself, or maybe there was an innocent explanation. Either way, Mr. Herrera needed to know, and Minu clearly wasn't going to tell him. Amy considered her options until by the time she reached home, she had made a decision. She went to the kitchen, dug out the school directory, and found the principal's number. As she took out her phone, she wondered what her actions would do to her friendship with Minu, but then realized it didn't really matter. Minu's attitude made Amy wonder if she was really a friend worth having. Number 6. Which sentence best supports the inference that Casey lied about the bracelet? A. She got suspended for taking Gabriella's bracelet. B. Casey saw Vicky swipe it from a locker on Friday. C. That's weird, Minu replied, because I saw Casey wearing that bracelet last weekend. D. I don't much like Vicky either, but letting someone be punished for something that she hasn't done is just plain wrong. Number 7. Read the sentence from the passage. Amy looked after her friend in disbelief, then turned and trudged slowly down the sidewalk, pondering the situation she was in. What does the use of the word trudged show the reader? A. That Amy wanted to help Vicky. B. That Amy was upset about Minu's reaction. C. That Amy was confused about who stole the bracelet. Or D. That Amy was not sure who to believe. Number 8. Choose 2 sentences that should be included in a summary of the text. A. Casey saw Vicky grab Gabriella's bracelet from her locker. B. Vicky got suspended for taking Gabriella's bracelet. C. Amy and Minu are walking home from school together. D. Minu ran up the stairs to her house and waved goodbye to Amy. E. Amy decided to tell Mr. Herrera. Number 9. Which detail best supports the conclusion that Minu worries about how others think of her? A. 1. Casey would never speak to me again. 2. That would ruin my chance I'd ever have of an after-school job in her parents' store. And 3. Everybody would think I'm a snitch. B. Look, who cares about what happens to Vicky? C. She's a know-it-all who always behaves and does her assignments and makes the rest of us look bad in front of the teachers. D. Being suspended might do her some good. Number 10. Where did Amy speak to Mr. Herrera? At her locker? In the principal's office? On the phone? At home? While she was walking home?